Hi guys, welcome back. It's me, Miss Jackie, and I'm welcome back to Cooking in Fat Daddy's Kitchen with Miss Jackie. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget that bell for another video and notification to let you know when I went live again or when another video is put up. Today I will be doing a crab sauce, and everybody call it different things, or it's just for my crab, to dip my seafood in. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of varieties everywhere. I'm pretty sure you can, whatever you would like to do, you may want to take in ingredients, add ingredients. You may not like some of the ingredients that I'm using, so don't quote me on what I'm doing. This is just to my liking. Now let's get started. First of all, guys, as you can see here, these are 2 large white onions. Now, the reason why I'm doing 2 large white onions, you could use 1, you don't have to use onions, is because we want the sauce really chunky. Now, with this sauce, you can freeze it, you can give half away, or you can save it for another day. So these onions, they're actually going to cook down in the sauce, but I want my sauce very, very chunky today. I usually don't have it this chunky, but my daughter's like, can you make it chunky? I was like, sure, no problem. So the reason why I cut these onions off camera, because I didn't want to cry in front of you guys, and I didn't want you to think I was sad for some reason. So with that being said, I cut my onions prior to the video. Okay, guys, so now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you the ingredients that I'm gonna be using for my sauce. Okay, we have I can't believe it's not butter, and I have a stick of unsalted cream butter. Now, you could use salted butter, you could use regular butter, canola oil butter, whatever you think is good for you. I just don't recommend, I'm sorry, let me stop saying, I just don't recommend you, using probably like a olive oil, just a regular olive oil for your sauce. Maybe you would like that, just a little bit to the bottom. That's up to you. It depends on what you like. I am using, I can't believe it's not butter, and a stick of unsalted creamy butter. I'm also using some some apple cider vinegar. I'm going to be using some chicken broth, any brand that you would like. I have Progresso. And I have some paprika. I have Old Bay seasoning. I have crushed red pepper flakes. I have garlic powder. I have lemon pepper. I have Cajun seasoning. I have onion powder. I have fresh minced garlic. Woo, that garlic, that's what I'm talking about. I have some nice sliced pickled ginger. I have some crab shrimp boil, some accent. I know, just waking up the flavor. You know the commercial, it wakes up the flavor. That's all. I'm not saying use a lot, it just wakes up the flavor. I have some brown sugar, and I have some black pepper and brown sugar. So I'm gonna put all these ingredients back to the side to get it out of the way. And we're gonna start this sauce. Remember, now, the sauce that I'm making, guys, you can freeze, you can use for another day. You don't have to use it all in one day. Hold on, guys, I gotta get my, hold on one second. Yes. Well, I actually have some measuring spoons, but I'm gonna use this ice cream scoop today because I want a chunky, thick sauce. I know, I want it thick. I want it thick, thick, thick. Yes, I do. I want it thick, guys. So I'm going to get my pan started over here. I already had some butter in this pan. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Guys, I grew up cooking. Cooking is my passion. Can you guys see that butter? I'm going to use all of this. I know. I'm going to use all of this because I want a lot of this sauce, because I'm going to use it for, eating when I do my crab. I put some inside the freezer. I don't have to use it all now. When you make your sauce, I advise, hold on, guys, I got to fix my camera. I don't have the advanced camera equipment yet. But I would advise you using, making enough for at least that you can put away for later. So you can put it away for later. And you can always go back to it. That's why I'm using so much. I'm using all of that, guys. I'm gonna toss that away. Now, guys, I don't know if you grew up cooking with me. I grew up with my grandmother and my mom. They always cooked inside the kitchen. And as a little girl, I just remember I used to stand there and watch them what they do. Yes, I did. Hold on a second, guys. I have this whisk. I used to just watch them to see what they do. And my grandmother used to, my favorite childhood memories. Comment down below what's your favorite childhood memory of your grandmother or your mom cooking in the kitchen that you still use today. With me, it's cornbread on top of the stove, or they call it Hoppin' Johns or whatever the case. It's just cornmeal, and I use a little bit of onion or shallot in there, a little bit of sugar, and 1 egg, and I whisk it up. You can use water, you can use milk. I use almond milk in mine, or I just, like I said, I just prefer water sometimes, and mix it up, and you fry it on top of the stove, and you get you some collard greens, hunty, some collards, and you are on the money. Trust me, on the money. I'm gonna do that recipe for you guys one day. Comment down below and let me know if you guys would like me to share that recipe with you. Now, what I'm doing right now, I'm just melting my butter. Just let that melt down. Don't rush the process. Well, right now, I want to rush it. The reason why I'm going to rush it, I'm going to put it on high heat so the butter can go ahead and get melted down. That's all. And I'm going to get my chicken broth ready. And I'm going to get my garlic ready as well. Because your garlic and your onions is the first steps you're going to put in. Where your onions first and then your garlic. So that's how I prefer. You don't have to follow my exact steps, guys, but whatever you want to do, trust me. Now, you can keep this recipe simple and just put garlic in it if you would like. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I used to sit in the kitchen and watch my grandmother cook. But my favorite, my favorite recipes of hers was that actual cornbread on top of the stove. That's what I call it. I'm kind of smoking up here. Let me cut on my little fan, guys. Let's get this smoke. It's probably from this butter. Hold on, guys. Let me just wipe this right quick. Ooh, trying to burn myself down. I don't want to burn the house down. So yes, she used to cook this cornbread and fry it on top of the stove. And like I said, we'll eat it with some greens. And we used to just take our fingers. I don't like, when it comes to my greens, I don't know if you guys do the same. I don't like putting my, I don't like using a fork. I like just using my hands. I really, really, really do. Anyway, guys, I'm getting this butter all nice and melted in here. Yes. I also grew up with my mom in the kitchen. My mom, believe it or not, my mom was like a health nut. I mean, I'm grateful because I grew up still with those same values of taking care of myself and making sure I try to eat right sometimes. Probably not all the time. Hold on, guys. Probably not all the time, but most of the time. But like, this is something that I know, this butter and the crab is not healthy. I just got to tell you that. Everybody said, oh, you know, it's healthy because this and that is healthy. Hold on, guys. Okay. Oh my gosh, I think some of this butter went in my eye, or I might just have it up. I'm just going to let it smoke out for a little bit, guys. Excuse me. But yes, my mom, she used to cook so healthy. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like the cereals we ate and things like that. It was just amazing. I was so shocked. As a little girl, I wanted the Frosted Flakes and all of that. Ooh, I'm burning down my kitchen, and I'm not gonna edit this out, guys. This goes to show you that I really gotta just. I'm gonna put a little bit of water in there. Woo! Ooh! Yes. So anyway, back to normal now. Yes. So, yes, coming up, my mom used to cook so healthy. We didn't have, like, the cereals that probably a lot of these kids grew up on Fruit Loops. You know, all the cereals that's full of sugar. We had, like, regular Cheerios or regular cereal, like cornflakes cereal. So, guys, I'm going to get ready to add my onions in here. So yes, my memories of growing up with my mom cooking was a lot different from what my grandmother, I'm not saying that my grandma was the worst cook and we just ate all unhealthy either, guys, but I just know that the way that my mom cooked, it wasn't the way that, you know, we have our children eating today. Let's just be honest. I mean, my kids, they had all of the different flavored cereals, Captain Crunch, even to today. It's like, There's no limit. But you know, I do try to teach like kind of healthy eating in my own way. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna change eyes because I don't like this burning like this. I really don't. I know I should have cleaned my eye. I know that. So I'm gonna turn on another one, and hopefully this is not as greasy. I'm gonna turn on my back eye, guys. Hold on. Bear with me, honey. Bear with me. And I'm gonna try to turn my camera. I might have to be out the scene for a little bit until this one. Because, okay, you know what I could do, guys? I could turn it off, and then what I'm gonna do is make sure that I can go back and I can just take off the top and actually just wipe it out a little bit so I can get it, you know, clean from all the smoke and things like that. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I should have done this part before. You guys, please, I'm so sorry. Right. Ooh, this is hot. I don't want to burn my hands. I'm just going to take something and wipe that right quick. Push that down a little bit so I can get in that eye and wipe it. This should be good now. I know, guys. You watching me clean my stove while I'm doing a video. Hey, raw and uncut, baby. Raw and uncut. What you see is what you get. There's no editing. You know, I could edit it out, but I'm not. So I'm going to turn that back on. So while I was cleaning out my stove, I'm going to go soak this. There we go. That should be a lot better now. Okay. All right, guys. We should be ready now. We should be ready. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. I cut it back on. I'm going to turn off this loud fan. Okay. Anyway, guys, I have that going on. I have my onions in here. Can you see? And my butter, and I'm just gonna let that cook down. Like I said, you don't have to use this much butter or onion or anything. Like I said, this is your recipe. Tweak it like you like it. Tweak it like you like it, honey. Yes. So I'm just gonna put that on high and let that cool come to a simmer boil, not a complete boil, simmer boil. Hold on, guys. So while that's coming down to a simmer boil, I'll put it back on high again. Let's cross our fingers that we don't get burnt the heck down in here. Jeez. So I'm just cooking these down. Okay. And making sure everything is getting ready to come to a nice simmer. I have it on high now because remember I took it off the heat and then it stopped this cooking process. So I got it back up on high. Okay, now some people may like their onions a little crunchy. I don't know. Okay, guys, there we go. Some people may like their onions a little crunchy, you know, not just salt all out. I'm a veggie person, so yes, that will be me to have that crunch inside of there. And I'm getting ready to show you what's next. Now, right now, I will not add any more butter at this point, at this process, because I noticed that you really can't see the butter content because when you actually put all the other ingredients inside, it will actually soak up a lot of your butter too. So right now, guys, I'm just gonna pour lots and lots. I'm gonna pour all that in there. I can't really do too much, so I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this much garlic. Yeah, you heard me. I said this much. I'm gonna use two heapings of that, honey. I told y'all I love me some garlic. I don't know if I can kiss you after this, but honey, it's gonna be good. You'll kiss me anyway, because I know it's gonna be so good. So I'm gonna make sure all that garlic is incorporated in there. Now you could take your time and you could use the regular cloves of garlic, and you could, I'm sorry guys, can you see me? I'm out of the camera. You can actually take the cloves of garlic and you can actually use them to actually grate them and then put it in there like that. I just like this the minced garlic because you can just eat it just like that. You know, you don't have to worry about that much garlic going in your mouth, even though I love garlic, but it can be a little bit of spice, a little spicy, just like I said, just like the ginger as well. So anyway, yeah, so I grew up cooking and, you know, watching my grandmother and my mom, whole different types of cooking in the house. And then when I started having my kids and, you know, started experimenting, and let me tell you, I was the worst cook ever. The worst cook ever. But as you got, when I got older and more experience with the kitchen and comfortable, I just started tweaking my own recipes, learning the process of different foods and what can I do to make a meal to go with this or go with that. So yes. Now guys, I still don't feel like I have enough garlic in here, guys, for some reason. I know. But the garlic makes it. It really does. I'm gonna put 2 more. Like I said, I want this really chunky. As you can see, they're so chunky. So I'm gonna put my garlic over here because I'm done. You don't have to refrigerate that garlic, believe it or not. It says refrigerate after opening, but to me, when it becomes more pungent, it doesn't get bad or anything. I think because I used it so fast too. I use my garlic really fast. So you just let that go, let it go. You just let it go. How y'all doing today? How's everybody holding up on a mental, a physical, all that, guys? Make sure you take care of yourself. Just remember, whatever you're going through, it'll pass. This too shall pass. And I'm not just saying that. I mean that. I know what I mean. Guys, let me just share a little backdraft of who I am. I am Jackie. I am from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I've been born and raised here all my life. 48 years young. That's like you heard it. 48 years young this year. So now, guys, my onions is coming. Oh, gosh, they're coming. Can you guys see that? And, yes, I have 4 living, beautiful children. I had one that passed away to a suicide 5 years ago. He was 18. And that's why I tell you guys, you have to keep pushing in life. No matter, you never know what someone's going through mentally or physically. You just don't know. You just don't know, guys. So I'm getting ready to start getting my dry ingredients ready. Because right now, this is the time I want to start adding my dry ingredients. Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm looking for, here it is. Okay, I found it, guys. This is what I was actually looking for. So anyway, I'm going to start off with my onion powder. It doesn't matter what you do. I'm just using 1. I'm going to use 2 because, like I said, I want this nice thick chunky sauce. Remember, thick and chunky. I'm going to use my lemon pepper. I'm just going to use 1.5 of this because this is salty, guys, so be careful. You could use fresh squeezed lemon if you would like. Paprika is good. That's for the color. I'm going to use 2 of those. Give it a nice color. I'm going to use just a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/2 teaspoon only. I'm gonna use, I already used my garlic powder, guys. Onion powder, so I'm gonna use 2 of these nice tablespoons of garlic powder. I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of Cajun. The reason why I'm only using 1 of these, guys, can you see me? I'm sorry. Is because I have other Cajun seasonings. You know, I have the red pepper flakes. I have all of that. So I'm going to use a tablespoon of Old Bay. A heaping, guys. A heaping. There you go. Don't be scared. I'm going to use a teaspoon of, well, I'm going to use a 1/2 tablespoon of accent. Just a 1/2 tablespoon, guys. This goes a long way, so don't worry about it. Then I'm going to use, this depends on your heat level. I want it hot, so I'm going to use a teaspoon of pepper flake. Teaspoon of pepper flake. And then I'm going to use the Florida crab and shrimp boil. Oh my gosh, guys. I gotta tear this open. Oh, gotta tear this open, guys. I'm gonna use a tablespoon of that. Uh-oh, don't worry if it overflows because we want it to taste good, right? And I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. And now I'm getting ready to mix this over, guys. Yes, do you see that, guys? This is some good stuff. Trust what I'm saying. Oh, yes. The onions in there. Don't worry about them. They're going to cook down because you want your sauce to actually cook down. And you want it to marinate. So don't worry about how chunky it's looking right now because we want it chunky. Remember? We were going for what? Chunky. Oh, gosh. I wish you guys can smell this. Oh. Cook this down. You see that, guys? Yes, honey. Yes, yes, yes. Then I'm going to get my vinegar. And I'm going to use a nice tablespoon of red cider vinegar. And then I'm going to mix that again, guys. Guys, comment what's your favorite seafood? What's your favorite seafood? Some people love crawfish. I'm sorry, guys. I'll keep going out of the camera. Some people love crawfish, but it's all about the pot, honey. It's all about this pot. We don't care about nothing else. Forget me. Forget me right now, honey. I don't got nothing done. I'm just in my house chilling while we quarantine and trying to figure out what's the next move in life. You know what I mean? But all of us, we have to keep the faith and just keep positive. So anyway, guys, I'm getting ready to pour my chicken stock. Now I'm just going to eyeball this, guys. I'm eyeballing it because I want it to come to a sauce. Eyeball it. I'm going to say that's like a 1/2 cup. Like a 1/2 cup. Yes, honey. And we want that sauce to be nice. Ooh. And we're just going to let that cook down now. We're going to let that cook down. All those onions, it's going to be so good and chunky. Ooh, and thick. Oh, and saucy. Now, at this moment, guys, you just let it go. And I would advise for you to taste it. Or you may want to, I forgot. Oh, my gosh, guys. I'm going to use my ginger. Oh, gosh, hold on. My trick. If you can't open it, just hit it on the counter. I'm going to use all of that, guys. The juice and all, remember? I'm just going to use... Now, ginger is like a taste that you may not like. I love ginger. Ginger is good for you. Yes, it is. Ginger is also good for you. So I'm just going to make sure all of those seasonings is coming together, honey. I know it seems like it's a lot of seasonings and different things like that. And yes, you're correct. It is. But that's my goal. That's what I wanted. A nice, thick sauce. So you're just going to let that cook down. Gotta wash out my rag. Nice. Let that just cook down some more. And I'm just going to clean up my mess here. While that's cooking down, guys. I know we just try to, shed light on what's going on right now, guys. But trust me. You know how they say it's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And that's through real life. Trust me. It is, guys. Just stay focused. Try not to dawn on the words. Try not to think the words. Just always remember that somehow something good will come out of this. I already know. That's how I think. Something good will come out of this. So now, guys, as you can see, my sauce is like really coming along really good. I'm getting ready to taste it now, though. And I want to taste it at this point. I'm going to mix it. Can you guys see that? I'm getting ready to mix it in with this chunkiness of everything. Oh, my gosh. And I'm getting ready to actually taste it now and see what I might need. Bon appetit. Nothing. Nice and spicy. I like it when it hits the back of that throat. That's when you know that it's good. Now the only thing I may do, don't judge me, is add that last stick of butter. And that's what I will be doing right now. Add this last stick of butter, just like that, guys. So anyway, that is probably about it. That's it. And now, guys, I'm going to do some seafood with it, which I'll probably have that in another video for you so you can see actually how I put it all together. I'm going to just get that butter. And what you want to do is just going to let that sauce just simmer down. I'll probably leave this on the stove top for like 15 more minutes or so. Because I want it to really simmer and all the flavors come through. You know what they say about chili, sauces. The longer that you let it sit, the better that it tastes. So, yes. So we have a nice chunky sauce. It may be a lot of onions to you. You don't have to pick up all the onions if you don't want to when you get your bite with the ginger. But I just feel like it's just best like that. Yes. And that's basically it, guys. I probably just add a little bit, probably towards the end or something like that. I'll probably add a little bit more brown sugar or something just to bring it to a little bit more of color. Give it a little color. You can add some Coca-Cola. Some people add soda in theirs, but we don't even drink soda around here. So that's all you have to do is let that continue to simmer. And when you're ready for your seafood, you have that on the side and you crack that crab, honey, and you just eat it. Anyway, guys, thank you. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. And let me know what's on your plate on your next video. I will see you soon, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. Mwah.